Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be one of the most important video for developers in 2026 because right now most developers are paying monthly subscriptions for AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Cursor, Copilot, Gemini, and honestly these tools are amazing. But what if I told you you can actually run powerful AI models directly on your laptop completely locally without paying API costs per month, without internet and without subscriptions? And no, I'm not talking about some tiny useless chat bot. So today in this episode, I will show you how developers are building real AI workflows locally. We will install local LLMs, run AI from terminal. We will connect AI to VS Code, which is one of the best IDE right now. Build our own coding assistant, and we will also utilize and use local LLM as APIs. And I will also explain the real limitation because, to be honestly, a lot of YouTubers right now, they are overhyping local AI, which is not the case. And I want this video to be practical. So by end of this video, you will understand what local LLM actually are, when they are useful, when they are not useful, and how to build your own local AI setup step by step. So let's begin. Now, before we install anything, we need to understand what is actually happening because most people are confused between ChatGPT, Claude, Llama, Ollama, Visual Studio Code AI extension, and local AI runtime. So let's simplify everything. So there are two things. A hosted AI model like ChatGPT or Claude runs on somebody else's server. Your prompt goes through the internet, hits OpenAI or Anthropic servers, and then AI generate the response and send it back to you. That is a hosted AI model. But local AI works differently. In local AI, so you talk to Ollama. Ollama loads the model from disk and your CPU or GPU performs inference. That's it. And honestly, that's why local AI exploded recently. Now, the next question everybody asks is, and you might be interested, can my laptop actually run this? And answer is probably yes, especially if you have minimally 16 gigabit RAM, a modern CPU, or a dedicated GPU. Honestly, I mean, this entire episode I created using on my laptop, which is having a pretty old dated, 7 8 years old, this laptop model, which is having a NVIDIA P3200 GPU. And I was able to run these models, which I'm going to show in this episode without any issue. So if you have a little bit strong GPU, you will be able to run it without any problem. So having said that, now let's actually install everything step by step. What actually we have to do, we have to go to Ollama website, open the Chrome, go there, download the installer depending on what operating system you have. Windows, Mac, Linux, all are supported. And initially what actually it is going to do, it is going to copy the entire content which is needed in order to install the Ollama on your machine. Once entire files are copied, it's going to take probably few seconds in order to copy your entire thing, depending on how fast your internet connection is and all that, right? Once it is done, right after that, it is going to install the Ollama on your machine as well. And once installation is complete, all you have to do just run Ollama on your terminal itself, run one time just to make sure that it is properly installed. The response should be that it is going to give you the Ollama version, and at the same time it is also going to ask you that, hey, do you want to chat with me? So that means that it is successfully installed. Now the next thing is that we have to pull any one of the models. So if you remember the architecture diagram which I showed you, the model has to be actually sitting on your system. So Ollama is a runtime. Ollama is just provide the environment to run your models, but actually it is your models that is the LLM is. So that we have to copy on your machine. And this part is honestly pretty crazy because downloading AI models today feels almost like installing npm package. So let's pull Llama 3.1. The reason why I am choosing this model to download it, because it's smaller model, and if you try to use this model on your laptop, there is a higher chances that you will be able to utilize it, because most of the models keep that thing in mind, that some models are huge and some models are like mid-size. Now some models are like more than 6 GB, which we don't want, right? We don't even need it. So any model which is like, the 8 billion parameter, somewhere between 8 GB to 16 GB, is the ideal candidate to run on your laptop. So that is why I'm choosing here. The command is pretty simple: Ollama pull Llama 3.1, just a model name, you can put it there, and it is going to install it. And there it is. I mean, it's installed. Now one thing, once you are able to install the Ollama and you are able to copy the model, try to do one thing just for testing purpose. Open your local host, right, and put this port number, because Ollama by default uses this port number, and make sure that it gives that Ollama is running. That will ensure that you are ready for the next step. Hey guys, so now we have our Ollama running, we have models copied already on our PC. The next thing what actually we need some sort of a nicer interface, just like think about it like Chat GPT, right? Where we can chat it, we can prompt, and then it can give the response based on our local model. So there is something called Open WebUI. It is having a very nicer UI interface, and that is what, as a next step, we are going to install it. The way it works, right, that you need to have the Docker desktop version configured on your machine. So if you have not, just to install the Docker desktop version. And if you install very first time, you might see this, the warning message, this setup. Go ahead, do this setup as well. All you have to do, just copy that prompt and go on the terminal and execute it, and then it will configure it. Now as a next step, in the Docker desktop, you go into the extension section and then find that Open WebUI. Once you will be able to select that under extensions, the one which I am showing here, you just type Open WebUI, and it is going to show that Open WebUI for desktop, and you just the set it up. It's going to take a little bit time, the Open WebUI setup. Once it is done, once it is ready, all you have to do from the Docker desktop, now click on this Open WebUI, and then you will see this very nicely local host, and then Open WebUI interface is going to show up. We can test it right away. I'm just entering a normal command here, prompt, and see it is utilizing the model which we already copied on the system. It is utilizing your model, and this is perfect. I mean, just like that, you are going to talk like a Chat GPT. You can issue a command, you can put all those the different the questions which you can ask, and it is going to respond you. Now one thing to note, that if let's say it is not going to show up the model, make sure that you put that the Ollama port number, the one which I was showing you, local host and then port number, right? Make sure that that is configured in case model is not showing up. Okay guys, so now it's time to test it up, our model and web UI. So let me ask to give a small coding sample for Angular component, and once again I'm just trying to test it out. You folks can ask whatever you want, right? And now here it goes. I mean, see, I mean, pretty nicely it is going to demonstrating, and it is giving all the the codes for a to-do app. you have those TypeScript details and everything. I mean, it's just like, the chat GPT. And now this is really going to be exciting. So what actually we are going to do, we are going to configure our model to work within the Visual Studio Code. Now what actually you need an extension called Continue. So in the extension, go ahead, search your Continue extension and choose that, install it. Once you will be able to install it, the interface something looks like this, where you will have some configuration where you can go ahead, you can select a model, and then you can actually work just like a GPT. So I'm giving a simple prompt here. Hey, write a C# code to demonstrate a generic list, and just let's give us few seconds, and here we go. Just like any other coding agents, in the Continue extension, and you will be able to get the response from your model itself. So this is one mode where you can work like a chat, which is pretty good. And then you have another mode as well, just like inline, right? You are working, let's say I'm in Copilot, a Claude, right? And you have files open, and then you can ask Claude or Copilot to make the modification or write a code for you. So that mode also you can use it. So right after that, let's give it a try. I'm going to ask a simple, the function right within the Python, and let's see. Here it goes. I mean, if you see here, pretty nicely it is able to write the entire the Python code. Pretty cool, right? Okay guys, so now let's configure with the Claude. I'm going to use this command, Ollama launch Claude. I'm specifying this model itself. This model is pretty good for the coding. Oh, what happened? Download? No, I should have this. Okay, let me check. Okay, let me quickly check by using the list command. It is going to indicate, okay, this model is there. Okay, I think issue was with the naming convention. Okay, so let me put this one, copy there, put it here. And what actually it is going to do, it is going to launch the Claude within the context of that model itself. So it is pretty straightforward, and here we can check it. Let me quickly use the model, and that will tell you. So right there, if you see here, right, I mean, it is indicating 2.5. Let's test. Now we are good. Okay, so this section is very important for developers, because Ollama is not just a chat bot, right? It is actually an AI server. If you guys recall, I opened that localhost and then that port, and it was indicating that Ollama is running. So what actually it means, that you can actually use as an API. So take a look. I mean, this small power shell script where I'm actually making a HTTP call using this API, and it is going to actually work as a API, and it is going to respond you, and that opens the lot of possibilities, right? You can actually do ton of the different things. I mean, you can use as a chatbots, you can use as a AI apps, you can use as a RAG system, right? So you can do for the automation. So that is how it gives flexibility if you are going to use as a API. Okay, so now with this last use case, now we are wrapping it. And honestly, right, see, the thing is that a few years ago, running AI locally required, the labs, massive servers, huge budgets, right? Today, it's all possible. Developers are running powerful language models directly on regular laptops, and we are still pretty in early stage. I mean, very early. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, because on this channel we are going to deep into AI coding tools, developer workflows, automation. Thank you so much, guys.